Coach, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you look inside of New Era Field in Orchard Park. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Buffalo Bills. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Here we go. 180! Topper! Mike 51!
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
Here we go.
A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6.
Switch. Switch. 11.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jamie Collins make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. That was Jordan Poyer, the safety, in for the sack. 3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, it's Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Allen to throw. Going to throw again. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. So the shotgun snap to Allen. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
They can't hang with us. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Play action. Now it's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
56 to Mike.
Bravo.
56 to Mike. You can't.
From the 25 on second down, Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Shift. Under 10. 10.
To the air, Allen. And that's caught by Beasley. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
On second down now, it's Simpson. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Hauschka with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On second down, a run with Breida. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. There's Garoppolo to throw. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Here we go. 180! Two! Hey, Charlie!
I'm coming for you, son. 49 to Mike. 49 to Mike.
Hey, what? 21.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
13.
from just shy of midfield. Garoppolo. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one a first down pickup of 8. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
50's a Mike. They gonna need some therapy after this. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I'm coming for you.
One, Omaha.
50, Mike.
Get hot.
On first down, Garoppolo. Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
3 bud, 3 bud, 3 bud. Check 99.
Spins past it. Throwing quickly. That's caught by Brown out wide. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Watch the
Right back to him on first down. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard. Oh, you got deep. Up 2nd and 11. Shift. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check 3, check 3.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. He finds his target, John Brown. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw, it's Allen. And John Brown's got it complete. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Allen. And it's caught off the deflection. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Sometimes luck is all you need. That was not even the intended receiver on that play.
Well, Johnny on the spot, though.
Yeah, and it turned into a big play for those guys on offense. They'll take it each and every time.
Bang, 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 bang.
Off 52.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. D Ford in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Here we go.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Here we go,
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll run on first down. It's Coleman, and he'll get this only up to about the 35. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally.
Now Garoppolo lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here now, Roberts. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one is those.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
What part of they went empty set there? No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Garoppolo looks to throw. Man open, it's Goodwin. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3.
21.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin. As the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. On the ball. Alert. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Hey, watch that. Hey, Alpha. Check safety. Out.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And the catch made by Johnson. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence. And
under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Allen with a throw caught by Beasley. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down.
Check three. Tight.
Now Allen. And he finds Beasley complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16. Allen now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That's another Bills.
Tighten up.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Joker. Hey, tight. Protein spill. Crash. Alert flare. I got it.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. David Johnson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
it was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for this.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the play.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Matt Milano, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
That's the way. Mike 51, Mike 51. Coming up. 11. We won it.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that is incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And he gets it. Good one. To return is Roberts. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
Go. 8 yards. Mike 56. Mike 56. Hey, dude.
47-yard line.
On play action, Allen. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Check the backer.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now, that's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 34.
White.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Roberts got it. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Mike 50. Ricky.
13.
Throwing again on second down. Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
It's third down and 3 yards to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Big Ed. Hey, check 24.
Dick. Hey, gun.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down.
49, guys. Mike, 49. I'm coming after you.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
I got you. Hey, gun.
50.
I got you.
Man, they're not ready for this. They still playing.
Garoppolo going to go on fourth down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Goodwin. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
Hey, 50 to Mike. Let's go. Mike's 50. Watch the cut.
Hey, alert. Man.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Mike's 50.
Hey, Mike's 7.
50's the Mike.
Garoppolo to try again on second down. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 42. Garoppolo now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Hey, alert. Go ahead.
looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Let's go.
Here we go. 11.
Big series right here. We got to step it up. Check.
On first down, Coleman. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll run on first down. Simpson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Simpson. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 37-yard line. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On third down, Simpson. They find some open field here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
21. Hey, Haywood.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. This is Coleman with the ground. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And a short return to the 6-yard line. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get them about 5 yards. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And this is going to be 49er football.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Jamie Collins in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, 49ers.
Here we go. 21. Here we go,
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Here we go. 180.
It's our time. It's our time.
6.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, get the weight room.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, but it'll be second and goal.
It's second and goal at the 9-yard line.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
Hey, tight down. There you go. 11.
One final try now for Garoppolo. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
So a crucial two-point conversion there, but that's just part one of this two-part story that they need to happen here.
Yeah, they do need to do a few other things, don't they? They got the 2, as you noted. Now they've got to make sure they get the onside kick and hope to get into field goal range and maybe have one last miracle left.
Yeah, I guess you're right. It's more than a two-part story. It's a 3- or 4-part story.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. On first down, it's Simpson, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap, league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Buffalo, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA